Okay, so I saw this post that says Tyler eating all the nachos I ordered for normani. Reminded me of this post that I saw. It said, it's crazy how this album announcement is turning a year old next week and we still got no music videos, decent live performances, and vinyls. And so this kind of inspired me to talk about eras that I feel like were abandoned by the record label. Also, it could have been abandoned by the artist in a sense. And just eras I feel like did not get the proper promotion and push that they deserved. And also kind of wanting to talk about why. I made a whole video talking about the importance of album promotion, so you could maybe consider this a part 2, but I thought that this was something that was worth discussing, so let's get into it. First one that came to mind to me is Adele's 30 era. Adele's 30 era, like, does anybody remember this time whenever this album came out? We got Easy on Me, okay? We were hype, you know, we got a few music videos for it, okay? We were living for it. And then what happened was that she was supposed to do this residency, and she said, I think the day before, that she couldn't do it, that it wasn't up to her standard, that she tried and she was really emotional about it, and people were pissed. Like, people spent all their money to go and see this residency and you're canceling it like the day before. Like, you knew months ahead this was not gonna work, okay? And let somebody else do that of Adele's caliber, like a Beyonce, y'all would never let her hear the end of that, okay? So yeah, she got some backlash for it. I think people were refunded, she rescheduled it, she did the residency and everything like that. And so because of that situation, we didn't hear from her for a while. And then I believe we got the video for I Drink Wine, but it was something I appreciated, and I kind of felt like the era is dead in the water now. The era is dead in the water. You waited months to release a music video, you postponed that and everything, and so it was just a mess. It was just a mess. This was a good album, but I wanted more. I wanted more music videos, maybe a few more performances and everything. She got a Grammy. I don't remember if she even performed at the Grammys. She might have, but yeah, they really dropped the ball on this Adele era, and that's saying a lot because Adele's had some great eras. 19, I don't remember how big that era was, but she had a few big singles off of it. 21 was a juggernaut. You had Someone Like You, Rolling in the Deep, Turning Tables. Like, that was a big album. 25 was also another big album as well, whenever we're talking about stuff like Hello, which I hate that song. Okay, that's the only song that I skip on 25, but that was like a smash song, and that album sold well over 3 million copies the first week, and she got all those Grammys and everything. Even she said she didn't deserve album of the year. She said, what the fuck does Beyonce have to do to get album of the year? Okay, she's real for that and everything, and saying that. And so yeah, when you go through all those eras and you go through this and the fact that it didn't get that, I was upset, okay, because I think that 30 is Adele's best album. I think it's way better than 21, if you let me tell it. And so this hurt me. So I had to talk about it. This era deserved more and everything. And yeah, I'm sure there's multiple reasons why it didn't go why we thought and all the logistics and stuff like that, but it was disappointing. There were so many great songs in this album. We should have had Cry Your Heart Out as a single, okay? We needed a video for My Little Love. Like, I needed that, okay? But this was the first that came to mind. Brandy Full Moon era. Now this one hurts me. This one hurts me so bad. Y'all don't even understand. Because it was like she got pregnant, so she couldn't really continue to promote the album. So she only had 3 singles from it, unfortunately, and we needed more. I'm so sorry. Like, this was an excellent album. We had When You Touch Me, It's Not Worth It, He Is, All of Me on the same album. Full Moon, the song was great as well. So only 3 singles. We needed more. I understand why we couldn't get more. It was unfortunate how it went, but this era, it was everything for the little bit that we got. But I would have liked more. I'm sorry, I would have liked more, but I understand. Mariah Carey Charm Bracelet era, this era got done so dirty. Honestly, after she divorced Tommy Mottola, he really did a lot of her eras dirty, and I could argue that basically Butterfly and down, I wanted more, and Mariah was working her ass off, okay? One thing about Mariah, when she releases the album, she's going to go promote the album, she's gonna go sing her song, she's gonna talk about the album, she's going to tour the album. Like, Mariah does everything, okay? And Tommy really fucked her over after she divorced him, and so that was like before Butterfly, I believe, so he fucked over the whole Butterfly era. We deserve so much more, and etc. But this album, I think the thing that irritates me is the fact that the one wasn't the lead single. It really should have been the lead single. Mariah said she wanted that, but they wanted Woe Is Me, so then they did Through the Rain, which wasn't necessarily something that should have been the lead. Okay, I like the song, but I think it should have been the second single. Okay, Mariah always hits you with that great up-tempo lead. None of the songs kind of fit the bill on this album. but I think The One was a great R&B song, especially for that time. And so I really would have liked to see that be the lead single. Boy, I Need You as a second single, I didn't care for it. I feel like it was premature because Cameron's song, I think, had came out the year before. So I'm not very fond of the song. Okay, The One was supposed to be the second single, and then they ended up shelving that and going with something else. We never got The One as a single. So I think that that was really unfortunate. Yours could have had a little single moment. I would have been down for that. And I'm honestly so thankful that Justin Timberlake was not on the song. He was supposed to be on it, but basically his label executives, because of what she was going through, because everyone else's situation with glitter and, you know, that whole thing, and in this era it flopped due to her standards, but it was so successful. So basically a lot of people kind of like thought she was cooked, and so they're like, you don't need to work with her. And honestly, thank God. Like, I like Justin Timberlake's voice, him as a person's a child, but yours is perfect as its own thing. But it deserved more. It deserved more. She did do an intimate tour for it and everything. She sold a decent amount of copies for this album and everything, but we deserved more singles. We deserved more singles and everything like that. The label, they did her dirty with this one. They did her dirty with this one. The One as a lead single, it would have fed families. It would have fed families. Okay, so yeah, I appreciate all of Mariah's efforts into all of her eras and everything that she does and everything. This is a label thing for me. And so yeah, I could also say the same thing for her Caution era, because I'm doing all those instant grats and all those things. It's multiple times she's been done dirty by the label, but Charm Bracelet kind of came to mind first. But yeah, Kelly Clarkson Chemistry era deserved more. Mine and Me as the lead singles, you know, kind of released at the same time. I was here for it at that time. But then whenever you really sit and think about it, we should have done different singles. We should have done different singles and everything. And there should have been a bigger push. Like I always say, after women kind of get like the back half of their 30s and their 40s, labels really don't promote them as they should. And this album not getting enough, it hurts me. It hurts me. So I just feel like the label didn't push this enough, period. And I kind of talked how I thought this was a great later career album for her, and in my opinion, I think it's her best album. And so there was a lot to like. There was a lot to like on this album. Chemistry, the song 8, and then Down To was a really good song on this album. I Hate Love, yeah, we should have done something different with the singles. We should have pushed it harder and everything and gave her that push and put everything behind her. They didn't, and that hurts me. That hurts me because people don't know about this album, but her best in my opinion. Beyonce Cowboy Carter, we all know she didn't promote this enough. We all know she didn't promote this enough. She is touring. Yes, I bought my tickets. I'll review when I go and everything. But we can all agree the fact that it took forever to get a video for Bodyguard, the fact that there was no summer push for Bodyguard is actually egregious. That was supposed to be the song of the summer. We still have yet to get a video for Texas Hold'em, mind you. We didn't get a video for 16 Carriages. Forever to get that Netflix performance. Like, she waited forever to promote this album. We needed more, okay? She did not promote Renaissance enough. I think the music was good enough that we kind of just got sucked into that, but she didn't promote Renaissance either, because to this day we still don't have a video for Break My Soul. And so yeah, Renaissance tour was fabulous, okay, but we can agree she didn't promote those two albums enough. I'm sorry. That just came to mind, Taylor Swift's Evermore. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you know how dirty that she did this album with Folklore. She did some performances and everything. She performed Betty. She did a whole Grammys performance. She did the Long Pond sessions for Folklore. Okay, that album of the year Grammy was not going to be denied for her, because she's going to put in work. When I got to Evermore, she just said, fuck it all. I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting it. Yes, we did get a few music videos, but we should have got more. I would have loved the video for Tolerated. I would have loved the video for Cowboy Like Me and everything. And yeah, she did eventually do the Eras tour and everything, but this album got done dirty. Like, Taylor basically never acknowledges it. And I enjoyed this album. Okay, it's probably fallen in my rankings, and I talked about that on my YouTube Anastasia 25. But the fact that she did not promote this more, it kind of hurts me. Like, yeah, there was a pandemic and everything, but you see, like, she really went all out for Folklore, and for this album, she's just like, fuck it. So it kind of hurt me a little bit. Arianagrande Sweetener, yeah, she chose her store in this era basically just because she wanted to release Thank You Next, and I think it was released 6 months afterwards, and the label executives wanted to do more for the era, but Ariana was already trying to move on. Okay, so it would have been nice to have a few more singles released off this album, a video for every time. That would have done something for me. Okay, that would have done something for me. Also, we have to talk about Get Well Soon, a video for that. I would have appreciated that moment. I don't think a video for Remix, like, these are some of my favorites on the album. Yes, I know she toured the album and everything, but a few more singles, I would have liked it. I get why she cut it short, but Sweetener, her best album. Janet Jackson and Amina Joe, we know after the Super Bowl, all the backlash, it was just unwarranted. She was getting blacklisted on radio, so they tried to push it. I guess it was more of a general public kind of shutting the era down and everything like that, but it was a US thing. Like, people overseas did not care. They did not care, okay? So it's unfortunate. Just a little while being leaked and them releasing it anyways. It was not a good choice, okay? I could have been a better lead single. We could have had I Want You. Like, there was better options. What just came to mind that I forgot to mention is chloebailey Trouble in Paradise album. we barely knew the album was coming out. Like, it was announced pretty quickly. We got the album. I really enjoyed it. She released the album, and where's Rihanna? What now? What now? Like, I haven't seen any big moments for this album or anything like that, any big promotion for it. I think she's doing a movie and all that stuff. But I'm just like, what happened to the era? What happened to the era? I feel like a lot of people don't know that she released another album. Columbia is not doing a great job promoting this thing, and this is a great album. She got raked over the coals for the first one and everything, which I didn't care for the album, and this was a bounce back. So I wanted more. I wanted more for this. I'm sorry. Finally, Plastic Hearts did not get enough love. Fuck RCA. Why is the album coming out and it wasn't available in stores for people to buy? Like, I don't understand that. And yeah, there's a lot of great songs on this. Hate Me, High, and even Midnight Sky doesn't get its love. Let me know what you guys think down below on some abandoned eras, and we'll continue the conversation.